Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How is everybody doing today? As you can see, today I'm going to be cooking up a lot of stuff in readiness for my coming week. I'm going to be cooking all these things so I don't have to worry about cooking my major meals throughout the week. If you are interested to see what I'm coming up with, then stay around and keep on watching. To my returning subscribers, you are welcome back. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe before you go if you like what you see. So let's get cooking. In my clean pot, I'm going to be putting my okra that's already well chopped up, and I'm just putting some water. I don't like my okra too thick, so I'm going to be adding a tiny bit of potash into my okra so it will draw. While my okra is going on, I'm going to be getting ready to cook my chicken stew. In a pot, I put vegetable oil and I let it warm up a little bit, then added some chopped up onions. Just a little bit of onions. The whole onions in this place is one whole onion, but I'm using half of it for my chicken stew. I'm going to be using the other half for something else later on. So here I have my okra going on. I'm going to be adding my maggi cube. I'm going to use just one of these maggi cubes in my okra because it's just a little bit. My mother-in-law doesn't eat okra, so this is just for me throughout the week. And yeah, this is going to be enough for me, more than enough for the week. So I'm adding my okra and some salt, and I'm going to give it a good stir. So now the onions have been cooking for a couple of minutes. Now I'm going to be adding my pepper. Here I have tomatoes, red bell peppers, habaneros, and some onions. Feel free to use as much as you want. I just want quite a bit of sauce in here because I'll be using this stew as well for rice, not only for swallow. So I'm just adding the pepper now, and I'm going to follow up with my seasonings. Here I'm just trying to multitask here. So while that is going on, I'm gonna go back to my okra and have some locust bean because I almost forgot to add that. So my locust bean is in there right now. I'm gonna give it a stir, and the okra is done. So I can now concentrate on my chicken stew. Now I will be adding 3 maggi cubes into my stew, and I'm going to follow up with salt and my all-purpose seasoning. Don't forget to taste for salt. If you need any more salt, add to it according to your taste. And now I'm going to cover it to cook, then I'll move on to something else. So here I'm just going to be transferring the chicken stew to the back so I can have easy access to my next recipe. So here now I'm going to be cooking egusi soup here. In another pot I'm adding my palm oil. Then I let the palm oil heat up before adding the onions in it. So I'm just going to cook the onions and just until it's translucent. I'm not cooking it all the way through as well. So just give it a little bit of stir, and then I'm going to add my melon to it in a little bit. And I forgot to show you guys when I was mixing this up. I just mixed up my melon with water until I got this consistency. I like to do like balls into the palm oil, but I was in a hurry. I did not have time to do that. So I'm just going to dump everything in the oil and let it cook. So now I'm checking on my stew. I think it's ready for the chicken. So I'm going to be adding the chicken now and cover it again to cook for a little bit longer. Now back to the egusi soup. Here I'm going to be adding my pepper. This is leftover from what I used for the chicken stew. And you might be wondering what I had in the ice cream container. That is my container that I use to store pepper in my refrigerator. So yeah, now I'm going to be adding the rest of my seasoning. I'm just going to dump everything here and let it cook together. Now I'm going to be adding my smoked catfish, which has been washed and deboned. So looks like I have too much, so I'm going to be leaving the rest in here. Then I'm going to follow up with some my seasonings. Then I'll put my bitter leaf, I'll put locust beans, my maggi cubes, as well as my all-purpose seasoning, and mix everything all up and let it cook. It looks like my chicken stew is done. I'm just gonna give it a stir and turn the stove up at this point. Then I can concentrate on the egusi soup. And I forgot to mention that I have rice going on the other side. I like to have some rice in the refrigerator because I take food to lunch. I don't like to eat out, so I take my own lunch to work. And egusi soup is ready as well. Just look at this soup. It looks so delicious and it smells so good as well. This looks like a lot of work, but I'm telling you right now, this is the way to go if you want a stress-free week ahead of you. All you have to do is go in your fridge and grab what you need and microwave it, and you are good to go. This is my chicken stew. I have some rice, I have egusi soup, I have okra, and I can eat rice. I can eat rice and beans. I can eat any kind of swallow that I like. If you have watched me up until now and you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, what are you waiting for? If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and make sure the bell is on so you don't miss out of any of my future uploads. To my returning subscribers, thank you always for coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate you guys so much. So these are going to be going in my refrigerator right now as soon as they cool down. And I am set. I'm good to go for the week. And I don't have to worry about cooking when I come back from work. All I have to do is maybe make some eba or make some pounded yam, and I'm good to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye bye.